There's a few elderly, few knowledgeable ones yet that still possess this understanding. And the younger generation must learn these things from these ones, these knowledgeable ones. The keepers of the wisdom keepers of the knowledge. For they have many of the answers that the whole world is looking for. So what little knowledge that is left of this seed can grow once again. If you look around to all the birds, the winged ones, the four-leggeds, all the different relatives here on this earth, they are still singing the same song that they sung thousands of years ago. And it is only the two-legged now who has wandered off the sacred path and is abusing the sacredness in this world. The Great Spirit gave him the gift of taking care of other things. He gave him the understanding, the sacred power to decide. So the two-legged has to get back on the red road again. They must teach their children these things. They must bring this awareness to the world so that we can once again see a bright future for our children. So we have to humble ourselves and put generosity in our hearts and pray for that understanding. And in that way, in the eyes of the Creator, we put ourselves above no one, but we put ourselves equally with everything, all living things in the world. It is the wish of the elders and many of our people that we try to pray and once again focus back on the original instructions that were given to us. But we must prepare ourselves first for this great understanding. And it is told by old ones that many, many races of people will gather. The black man, the white man, the yellow man. They will all come. And now they are all here.
In 1492, Christopher Columbus noted the extraordinary grace and generosity which the Native Americans extended towards him when he first landed on their soil. So peaceful are these people that I swear there is not in the world a better nation. They love their neighbors as themselves, and their words are always gentle and accompanied by a smile. Hardly the savages they have been characterized as. Since the dawn of their civilization, Native Americans have passed on orally the teachings and knowledge which allowed them to live in sacred harmony with themselves and ultimately with the universe. This knowledge has been entrusted over the eons to ancient sacred ones, or wisdom keepers, miracle performers of miracles. Native Americans called these sacred ones inipi men, because they understood the connection between the cosmos and its energy, the spirit and power behind all things. They conveyed this wisdom to their people, who incorporated it into a way of life, a path of right living where every moment, every breath is precious, which they call walking the red road. The Lakota way of the red road means literally to walk the talk, investing every step with clarity, purpose, and concern for the universe around them. Yet as man has become more sophisticated and educated, he has not evolved. Our soul has become immersed in external things, possessions and power. We blame others for not doing what we ourselves cannot do. The elders say that we walk the black road. Man has lost his way. The Lakota wisdom keepers have silently watched how our mindless stumbling along the black road is pushing mankind headlong towards events of cataclysmic proportion. The need for an awakening and thereby healing is so great, in fact, that for the first time in history, reaching back thousands of years, they are sharing some of their most sacred teachings in an effort to help each of us get back on the red road. Access to practices and oral traditions of Lakota holy men and teachers is extremely rare. It's becoming more so in the face of an increasingly mechanical modern society in which the number of these inipi men, these teachers, is declining. But the way still remains for those willing enough to seek it. From the beginning, this project was touched by powerful influences. The producer had spent time among the Lakota, reaching out through various channels to many spiritual teachers and inviting 12 of them to participate in this film. 9 declined, preferring silence to instruction, especially to the uninitiated. We send them our blessings. April 11th, 1994. 3 Lakota elders from the Black Hills of South Dakota, Joe Flying By, Dave Chief, and Leroy Curley arrived. Each one came to share knowledge and teachings in an effort to guide men on the path of the Red Road. Another challenge faced the filmmaker. 2 of the elders preferred to speak in the Lakota language. According to the nature of Lakota oral tradition, elders speak for as long as they wish, so direct translation becomes difficult as interruptions are not permitted. Without prior arrangement and not knowing the 3 elders, a spiritual interpreter, Joe Chasing Horse, appeared on site. A spiritual interpreter remembers by the heart entire transmissions given by an elder, no matter the length, and passes on the words and meanings. What you're now about to hear is unrehearsed and completely spontaneous, delivered as it has been for thousands of years in the oral tradition of the Lakota. Listen now as Joe Flying By recounts a tale at the very heart of Lakota spirit and culture, the ancient story of White Buffalo Calf Woman. This parable is about choice and consequence, especially in the midst of great trials. The Lakota explain that the White Buffalo Calf Woman is called a creation story because it offers a situation by which we can begin again. This ancient story is contemporized by every generation, reestablishing in each age standards of conduct in maintaining order among men in accordance with divine law. It teaches living in balance between inner understanding and outer behavior. Today, we are quick to judge and fast to blame others for our own problems. We live in a state of spiritual and emotional emptiness because we believe the answers lie outside ourselves. It is only by consciously and individually seeking truths higher than our sense-based reality that we can realize a better and higher road. Mitakuye Oyasin. We are all related.
And it is told that there were 2 warriors that were out hunting for food. And they seen something coming. It was a beautiful young Lakota woman. One of these